For thousands of years, human architecture followed a single, strict mandate: protect the biological body from the elements. We used granite and timber to create a sense of heavy, physical permanence. We now spend over 7 hours a day interacting with glowing rectangles, effectively moving our lives into spaces that were never engineered to house the human mind. This illustrates the modern web's structural failure. The 3D organic cluster of human consciousness is forced through a narrow 2D conduit. Spatial memory is stripped to fit flat text boxes, fracturing the system. Nuance is lost, leaving only a transactional skeleton. Because a two-dimensional interface is geometrically incapable of holding the full depth of human experience, refining our current tools eventually hits a hard structural ceiling. Moving forward requires a total departure, a blueprint designed for the mind's natural scale rather than the screen's limits. A new class of architects, composed of neural engineers and AI researchers, is currently drafting the framework for this next reality. They are calculating the data weight of human experience, attempting to digitize biological constants, like spatial awareness, the tactile sensation of a surface, and the unpredictable nature of serendipity. This logic tree shows the translation process in action. It takes a single biological input, like the feeling of rough fabric, and cascades outward into an expanding array of binary nodes, mathematically reconstructing the physical world. Just as a physical skyscraper requires a deep foundation to support its weight, a digital reality needs structural stability to host millions of interacting minds. The load-bearing pillars of this new space consist of advanced spatial computing, decentralized ledgers, and massive persistent state servers. This is the persistence is mandatory. For a digital space to function as a habitat, it must continue to evolve and react even after a user unplugs. Engineering the servers is only the first half of the challenge. The ultimate success of the project depends on whether human essence survives the translation into code. This is the translation problem, the irreversible data loss that occurs when converting organic biological nuance into rigid binary code. While algorithms can track a user's movements, they frequently fail to capture the subtle mechanics of empathy, hesitation, or the unspoken intuition that defines human connection. When we exist within these compromised, low-fidelity environments, our own behavior begins to flatten. We adapt to the limitations of the system, becoming as reactive and transactional as the code itself. Without solving this loss of fidelity, these environments fail to provide transcendence. They become highly sophisticated digital cages. Digital transcendence is currently arriving in small, quiet increments, moving from speculative research into the software updates of our daily devices. We see it as our environments become more intelligent and spatially aware, slowly transforming the web from a series of pages into a persistent, immersive habitat. The promise of this new architecture lies in decoupling human potential from the limits of biology, allowing the mind to build and collaborate without the constraints of physical geography. Today's construction relies on a new set of building materials: code, human attention, and the fundamental mechanics of consciousness. The success of these new blueprints depends on their intent. They must be engineered to actively elevate humanity rather than simply compressing our lives into actionable data points. Since the digital world is becoming our primary habitat, we must design it with the reverence of a cathedral, ensuring it is a space built to serve the mind and not just the machine.